Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Let's go. WNBA. So, the New York Liberty.
Spicy.
New York Liberty are the WNBA finals and league champions for the first time in the 28-year league
New York
history.
kind of having a run right now. You got the Yankees in the World Series. You got the Liberties. The Liberty, excuse me, is champs.
And the Knicks ain't bad, but that
I was about to say, hey, Knicks, pressure is on. Giants, the pressure is at a precipice. Jets, the hell y'all gonna do, man?
No, I think you can only have, if you're New York, you could probably only have 3 good teams at a time, and they already got 2 baseball teams that was good at a time, so you cancel out the football. You don't even worry about that. But what happened was it was a controversial ending. I hope this plays. If not, it's okay. Basically, Breanna Stewart drove to the rack. This was called a foul for those that are the audio experience. For the video experience, I'm sorry, for those in the video experience. For the audio experience, we'll try to describe it as it was the last play. If you didn't watch it, one of the last plays in regulation, Minnesota Lynx up. She drives. She does not get touched, or there's very minimal contact.
All ball.
And here's the video. She pushes off. There was no contact, and they called a foul with 3.8 seconds. And there were 3 Minnesota Lynx players up under the basket. 1, 2, 3, 4 players under the basket when she misses. With 4 players being under the basket when she misses, this is a direct response to the group chat. For the 4 players that the Splashcast versus the world, for 4 players to be up under the rim, it's highly likely that they were going to get the rebound up to with 3.8 seconds left. Now, what happened after that is inconsequential to my argument, because in this point over here, I'm telling y'all, they probably would have got the rebound, and if they get the rebound, the game is over, and the Minnesota Lynx are your 5-time WNBA champions. Instead, Breanna Stewart gets this. She goes to the line. Chaos ensues, etc. We go to overtime, and game is over.
Yeah, this is tough because you just don't want to see it end like this.
Mm-hmm.
But the refereeing in the WNBA has been a thing for a while. You're just going to have to fix it. And, there's nothing you can do about it. You can be butthurt about it, but there's not going to be a change. Do they do replay in the WNBA?
They can't. I don't know if you could replay. Well, yeah, you can. You could challenge if that's a foul.
Yeah.
They must not. I don't know. They may have been out of timeouts. They may have been out of challenges. That for those that are listening or watching, let us know. Do they do replay in the WNBA?
I would say I'm going to skip over a couple things here, and they've opted out of the collective bargaining agreement. I think that this is one of the things that you may want to look into is a little replay. I know that they want to change a lot of things because they have a lot more eyes, and the teams are selling a lot more, and overall the WNBA is growing. So the opt out is a perfect time. This is literally the perfect time. You just got Angel Reese. You just got Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
You've just gotten way more media notoriety than ever before. But I will say that this is different from the men. And don't take this the wrong way, but if you take it the wrong way, that's on you. You have a short time to get this figured out, and it has to be figured out. This can't be a lockout situation. This ain't that.
No, you got to capitalize on the spark that you have. If you lock out right now, it'll be another 20 years before you get back.
You'll cut your nose off to spite your face. This has to be quick, and it has to be agreeable mediation between both sides. And yeah, you just got to make it happen. There can't be any hiccups. There can't be any, hey, we're not getting this done. Both parties need to be very, very, very incentivized personally to make the other side happy, so everybody can be happy. Because otherwise, this will be a problem.
Yeah,
figure it out fast.
Yeah.
Very fast.
But back to the finals. Cheryl Reeve, coach of the coach of the women's national team for USA. Also, she Coach Brianna Stewart and all of them. Also, she is the Minnesota Lynx head coach. She was fiery mad, to say the least.
Livid is the answer.
She said everything that you're not supposed to say as a coach. She said the game, and she did not say game. She said SH-T. You could put whatever vowel you want there, but it all sound pretty similar. She said that was stolen from us. She then goes on to say that here it is. She said, I'm sorry. Oh, that's LeBron. She said that was stolen from us. There's no way that was a foul. It took them. She says before the 28-year comment, she said the referees have been a problem throughout the entire series. The other side was asking for it. She then shot back at 2016 and said, hey, we had the same problem in 2016 when they failed to call a shot clock violation that ended up having us lose. And I went back and looked, and she was right. She said, this sucks. She said, congratulations. And then she says, congratulations to the New York Liberty. It took them, 28 years? Congrats to them. We were close to our 5th championship. Let me tell y'all, it was a spicy weekend for coaches.
Yes, you went full Kirby Smart. They robbed us. I was like, Kirby, you cannot say that.
We gonna get there.
You cannot say this.
We gonna get there. Yes, you can.
But I mean, as much as we asked to now, oh my goodness, Baltimore Ravens bomb. As much as we ask coaches not to give us coach speak, this level of transparency and candor is appreciated. We want to be able to treat the women like the men. I love it. She ain't like this, and she let y'all know it.
The fact that y'all gonna, you gotta understand, when you ask people in the heat of the moment, they gonna give you their emotion, especially in a gladiator type arena as sports is. They're gonna give you their intense anger and frustration and everything. There is no filter. And if I was playing for them, I'd be pissed off too. And I love my coach for that.
And stop asking people in a passionate moment to not have passion. If that's what you want, then you want Bill Belichick then. That's what you want every coach to be. We played football. We won, they won. That's it. If you don't want that, and that's not what we want for sure, me and Reggie, that's not an interesting story to talk about.
Nope.
We need more of this. So for me, I support it. I like the level of competition that's been at every level. There's been something to talk about with the WNBA at every level of the playoffs. Even more sometimes than the NBA right now. In the NBA, you were kind of more waiting for, okay, can anybody beat Boston? And they didn't. This was way more of who's going to win this game. The Aces couldn't do it, And like she said, they were close to winning this.
For a league that prides itself on being so physical, one of the more physical and fundamentally sound leagues versus over athleticism of the men's game, you can't call that soft foul. One thing the men's game will not do in the closing seconds is you rarely will see them call a BS foul. It'll happen every now and then.
Well, it depends on who it is. It depends on who it is.
You're right. I was going to say it depends on the superstar, but most of the time, it live with what happens. You can't try to draw a foul.
But y'all got to fix the refereeing has to be fixed. And it's just like same thing what happened with the NBA. They're changing the way that these games are refereed. They've already said this year will not be ref typically like an NBA season. It'll be close to what FIBA looks like. That means they're going to let them play.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. And I think that's what you saw in the second half of the season last year. After All-Star, Adam Silver said, hey, man.
Hey. The score was 178 to 174. We cannot have that anymore.
Put the governor on that thing. Back that thing up like Juvenile. We gotta still look competitive here. So I think that's what you get. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunately just one of the things that happens when you have a sport, you have an organization. You're gonna have these calibration levels, especially, I'm sure that the referees are not getting paid the absolute most. That might be something else
Yeah.
you look into with the collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah.
Pay them more. You hopefully get a better product.
Yeah. Before we move on, hey, this
Nope.
is all you. Clear out.
Hell no. Hell no.
Angel
Hell
Reese has
no.
been on a tear media wise. She is the new darling of the WNBA. Norwood said he did not like this vest shirt jersey combination.
This, first of all, this has the vibes of the Joe Budden football jersey.
The jersey dress era. That's exactly what this is.
This is, it's surely something. I'm not even gonna get into the fashion of it. I'm gonna leave that for somebody who that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yes. What I'm saying is, I like the competition from the WNBA. I like what they do. I'm a firm believer. I've loved college women's basketball way more than I like college men's basketball. I don't even ever want to see that played again. But I want to be able to treat them equally, one and the same. And just like I would not be cool with anybody in the NBA showing up. Now, you already got put out of the playoffs. Then you're going to show up in two other teams' jerseys. This is unacceptable. This is not cool. This is nothing but bad. And if I'm the Chicago Sky, if I'm your employer, I'm furious. The last thing that I expect from you is to be wearing somebody else's brand. I pay you at least a decent amount of money.
You saying except for that, because I've seen other players wear other players' jerseys. I've seen football players wear basketball players' jerseys. Basketball players wear other players' jerseys and all of that. I don't know.
But okay. What I'm saying, she's wearing her competition's jersey. You've seen a NFL player wear another NFL player's jersey after they got put out of the playoffs.
No, I can't say I have. I can't say I remember it. I have.
No, because I would call him a chump. Or you better be his brother. That's the only way. It better be Jason Kelce wearing Travis Kelce's jersey. If it ain't that, if y'all ain't related, we ain't got time for it. I work for a company. I can't wear no other company's logo. They be like, no, we're not doing that. And I'm an Angel Reese supporter. Think she had a great season. If she's healthy, she at least give Caitlin a run for Rookie of the Year. But I'm going to call it as I see it. This is all bad for me. Please do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not run this thing back, man. Please govern yourself accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Actually, we won't see because
hopefully we won't.
I won't.
Let's never see this again.
Until next time.
What should they do? Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Here for it.